from Jacob. Oh, it's close to Belmont. It does the damage, but no kill being found. The second one, though, works out beautifully, flushes out Belmont. Hanoi goes down, and Made in Thailand, well, they are just made. Up and going to try and follow up with even more, but it's 36 Cartel that lose a player first as in comes the crash. Magnus is playing point up on top, but no line of sight being found. Unicorn Phoenix really in the perfect position to catch themselves a couple grenades now.
Yeah, there's so many teams everywhere in Phase 4 Circle because we've still got 15 teams alive as Game Home is going to be eliminated. That nade's perfect though from Maximus. Top of the hill, looking down. He can get the roll as well with that nade, and it will pay off for him. Van as well gets done. Oh, the kamikaze buggy from the nade of Maximus completely wipes out Unicorn Phoenix, and they will go out in second last place. It's a struggle so far here for them on day 2.
That is such a rough way for things to go, especially after their performance yesterday. They need to step things up. Fury, they lose insight, but they took down pretty much all players from 36 Cartel. It's player 4 as the one and only player remaining. Archangel Predator get the flush onto Shaman as Maximus is there to try and open up even more sharper. 5 kills. They've got the high ground. They're in the circle, and it's a tale that's been going on the entirety of this game. This eastern side, Xenox, is just so messy. Cerberus with FAP still standing as the nades come through. Hymus is there to try and provide the long range support, but it doesn't work out as the barrel spray comes through. FAP now the only player left, but the nade comes through and out go Cerberus Esports in 14th position.
Well, that's one less team in this very congested eastern side of the circle. North's not looking too much better either. Player 4, more like player 1 at the moment. The solo for 36 Cartel, completely surrounded by his Oceanic brethren here. Yeah, he's in a little bit of a world of pain. But even for Fury here, deal with player 4. Now you've got to make your way up the hill against Sharper Esport, and you've still got teams around you like Attack All Around, being United, maybe Side IU if they do come back this way. And yeah, look at that. Again, using the top of this hill to their advantage, Sharper, but it's Flood who gets the tag back, gets the knockdown onto Maximus, and at least can buy a bit of time here for Fury. A reprieve, if you will. Deal with P4. Got to get moving, though. Speaking of moving, being United getting crashed on by Sarayu Esports Zest with the first knock.
So they are. The nade comes out, does a little bit of damage onto one. It's not going to be able to find the knock just yet, though. They've already taken down one player. They've confirmed the flush right there. Down goes second to Simon, going to be able to land a nade of his own. More flashbangs coming over. So you can tell he wants to try and get aggressive, but How's already going to be inside. Beryl is there, opens up, pre-fires it, gets himself the knock. Now needs to confirm the kill by taking down Sunshine, but it doesn't work out quite that easily. Young B's there to provide the support, gets the trade, and down goes Suryu Esports as Young B end up getting blown up by the vehicle. Zest was the final player to land a shot on towards it, but they should be able to get the revive. Archangel Predator, all it's going to take is one big nade, and it's close, but this time a little bit too far.
Yeah, got the distance just a little bit off the path there. That one maybe a little bit better. No, that one's just short. These are very ambitious nades, to be fair. Quite a distance away. Never really going to be able to say that's an easy throw. And yeah, and unfortunately, though, for Eagle 365, they've still got angles of the backside. So even just trying to get out of that little bowl position, it's going to be difficult. That's a second one down. Patrick got the knock, but it's Norrens who's able to get the elimination and get the point for Day Trade. Looking in a decent position, but they've still got to deal with Archangel Predator. They are in the good spot, though. You want to be in Day Trade's spot against this fight against Archangel Predator.
Don't forget, though, Julio's still alive from MS Shimbori as well. He could cause some problems. He's not inside zone. He's going to have to push into at least one of these teams. It looks like he has caused a bit of a distraction. Zalgin Bots looking up the hill. A nicely placed headshot onto the Made in Thailand player, but the Sharper player, unfortunately, it won't be able to find the kill or the knock just yet, as the nades do start to rain out. I think they realize that Nerns is up to the north from Day Trade, so it's not going to be as easy of a push as they maybe hoped it would. The circle, it shifts down to slightly to the southeast, so Archangel Predator, they're still in. They may decide just to play it slow. Attack All Around, though, living up to their name, they are getting super aggressive onto Fury.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at the map as well. Now you can see it. Being United behind, you can see their player tags. It looks like they're pushing up behind Fury. and attack all around already coming out big here with the knock onto Ronan. If BN United continue this push upwards, and yeah, they don't even need to push Flood in the scope of Simon, he just has to take the shots. That would then be a second knock, but he wants to get a little bit closer so that they can really confirm not just the knock, but even the kill. Little bit of a whiff, but eventuates into the kill. Fury get pinched, they get eliminated, they're at an 11th. BN United and attack all around both combine to again ease the congestion on this eastern side. And with this circle for phase 6, BN United suddenly in a decent position. No team can come in behind them.
Attack all round. Got to be pretty happy with the way that fight unfolded. They only had to get one knock, and then the job was finished off. Now they want to fire shots up the hill, though, as it's Archangel Predator at the bottom, catching a lot of damage from Sharper Esports. Big damage did come through, but no kills being found. Settled for a little, but Alec is in a dangerous position right here. All it's going to take is Momonji to make some noise. Archangel Predator swing out a little bit too wide, and Alec can easily finish off the job. Now, tackle round, sweeping through over on the edge of the zone. They know there's players here, and they know this is pretty much their only way in. BN United already going to be cautious of that as Gems opens up, does the damage onto one. Can't quite finish off the job, but the nades are coming through, and they could absolutely be the game changer. Smokes are there to break the line of sight. Simon do what he can to spray through, but it's Jez with a beautifully placed frag to take down 3 players from attack all around. It's Glooms as the final one left in a 1 versus 4. He's got the 3x. We know how deadly it can be inside the smoke, hoping for the best. The spray he's catching from all around. Vanotica falls as well. Jank is flushed out. And Shimbori go down. Glooms is on no HP, and God Ace is there to finish off the job.
Yeah, massive nade, but most importantly for BN United by taking out attack all around. Really good position inside of the zone now, out towards this sort of northeastern portion. Sharper's going to have their hands full, so they're not going to be a team, I think, that's going to be able to gatekeep BN United late into the game. They're going to deal with Easy, that's already pushing up. What happens when those teams that are south want to also push up? Sharper's too busy looking over towards the south, looking towards the north, looking towards the west. BN United's got a very big reprieve now. Can they go on and maybe find a win from this position, wrap up to the north, eventually then take over this north position, this hill that has been such a prominent figure so far here for our second match of the night? And you can see kind of the terrain favoring them too. Sharper don't really have an angle on this position too easily. If they do push up, they will be able to get towards the top of this hill. Although, maybe you don't even want it anymore.
The circle is just shifted down perfectly. And I got to point this out for a second. Look at the leaderboard and look at what teams are alive. There's only one team here that has chicken dinners that's actually still alive. That's Archangel Predator. They have just got such a good position with this zone. For the rest of the teams in this lobby, it's everything to play for to break into that top 6, and looking at the kills into the top 5 for the vast majority of them. Now is the time to clutch out. Tanawa opens up, takes down to Noyes. Sharper looking like they could end up losing a player. Have to be cautious though, because sure, they've got Made in Thailand on the west. They have Easy Sports up to the north and BN United on the east. If they can't quickly get the revive here, there's going to be some trouble. The nade coming out from Jacob. Oh, it's close to Belmont. It does the damage, but no kill being found. The second one though works out beautifully. Flushes out Belmont. Noi goes down, and Made in Thailand, well, they are just made different with the way that they're making the push. They are not showing any fear. 2 players from Sharper remain, but they are getting pinned down by BN United.
Yeah, Sharper are getting completely corralled now as well in this compound. Balmoth being down means that it's just down to the other 2 players for Sharper to make something happen. And he just sends BN's on their east. Then you got Made in Thailand at their west. To their north, you got Easy. How do they find themselves going out of the compound now, right? It's been kind of their safe haven for so long in this game. And here in phase 7, now they need to find a way out of it. That's it. Eventually, the home has now turned into a bit of a prison, unfortunately, for Sharper Esport, and it's just backfired completely. Going back to your original point, though, about Archangel Predator, if this was a flat circle, sure, they'd be in a good spot, but they are so far to the south. At some point, I do fear that whichever team kind of wins from this northern position, eventually pushes down to the south, they will then have that high ground. They will have that elevation advantage over Archangel Predator. But right now, I think AAP, their best opportunity is maybe even just pushing up, trying to get better ground, pushing up this hill.
Eagle 365, they try and do exactly that. It doesn't work out. Jexy falls after Shin V, followed by Klee, as Easy Esports getting caught between a rock and a hard place. As Smell gets the trade, Magnusus ends up falling, but Zigzags with another huge nade. Duckmans and Tanawat both falling as the two remaining players from Made in Thailand try to heal. Easy Esports fall. Maximus goes down as well. He has been flushed out. The two remaining players from Sharper Esports making it count as more nades follow up over the top from Zigzags. They can't quite connect. The spray, however, almost does as Belmont falls. One player remaining for Sharper as the zone, it just creeps its way in. You know that the days have to be numbered right here. Made in Thailand, Jacob finishes off the job, and it's Sharper out in 6th.
Yeah, but what utility can he find? He's got no frag grenades at all. Half health. He's able to, of course, heal up. Has a couple of smokes, but it's BN United. That's going to be the fight that I assume is going to eventuate pretty soon with themselves and Made in Thailand. Down to 3, of course. Esquilucia, nice spray, finds Momonji and Alec. Full credit to Colony. We remember back to the start of this game, they had a rough one, but they still made top 5, probably found a couple of kills. Not too bad for those guys, but now we're down to the final 4 teams, one of which only has the solo player Norans anyway for day trade, so not expecting him to do too much. Made in Thailand, BN United, Archangel Predator to fight it out here for our second match of the night for day 2 of APAC.
Look, it comes down to phase 9 now. We know it goes down to the dot. He said it's going to be tricky for Archangel Predator, but every other team pretty much has to come down these cliff sides. Things are looking good for them. Made in Thailand have to be the #1 threat, though. Not only are they absolutely fragging out this game, they still have 3 players strong, and they are sweeping. They are the ones that could really punish Archangel Predator come this phase 9 dot when things start to center in a little bit more. Jacob looking out. Look, like he saw a glimpse of Mad Dog, but wasn't certain. He keeps his eyes down in that location. BN United watching up to the north in case of Made in Thailand making a push, but instead they move down further. CJ with a nade of his own as the flashbang starts to come through. It's Simon T with the third party. Duckmans falls, flushed out as well. CJ with yet another well-placed nade. It's the theme of this game so far, Xenox. All it's going to take is 1 or 2 well-placed nades from Made in Thailand, though, and Archangel Predator are going to be in some serious trouble.
Are they, though? Because right now, BN United's high ground position, you can see they already got that kill onto Duckmans. Esquilucia, Jacob, if they push out from this little sort of ridge that they've got right now and push more inward, I think they're just going to find themselves being immediately eliminated by BN United, who's got this very high ground position. Norans, though, he could be the thorn in the side of BN United at some point if they can't flush him out. But the thing is, it goes for 2 teams here for BN. They can actually get both Made in Thailand and Archangel Predator from this position. I would actually even have BN United maybe higher percentage than Archangel Predator simply because of the high ground elevation that they've got.
It's the danger. They've got the high ground, but it's so open. Simon T going to be the first player to make a move. Nuns and Bot should both be aware of this now, as he's just grabbed a huge position over the top of Archangel Predator. Nuns is just laying it down low, not wanting to swing out too wide, but he knows he has to sooner or later. Holding the angle, gets the knock onto Bots. This is the opening that BN United need now. They've got the info. They know there's at least a solo to worry about as well as Archangel Predator. The flush should be getting confirmed. No real chance of AAP getting themselves a revive as Yun B is there to flush things out. CJ peeks up. Down goes another Made in Thailand. 1 player remaining as BN United now ready to take the team fight, realizing they have that player advantage. Jacob, if he peeks up, he can take down one of the BN United players, but it ain't looking promising right now as Nern start realizing just how rough of a position he truly is in. That cliff up above, the chance of getting back in it are slim. Made in Thailand, though, they get a player back in it, back up to a duo as Archangel Predator play the low ground. It's Made in Thailand that lose another one. Zest with the knock and Simon T to clean things up. CJ with the trade. Down goes Simon T. In return, 3 players now remain from BM United. It's a 3 versus 3. It's coming down to the Dot Xenox and Archangel Predator. They got to move up a cliffside to try and get in.
Yeah, that terrain certainly favoring BN United right now. That high ground, it is coming to fruition for them. CJ just below and in front of Zest. He's got that position where he can peek over, get that quick kill. Does just happen on the Mad Dog. CJ's taken down as well. BN United coming out on top when it matters the most in the